Russ, we had over 200 people participate in our giveaway in last week's video.
You know, and I want to thank every single one of them. It was really super cool to get so many people liking and subscribing. So last week, we gave away a Marvel Team Up number 141, and we're going to be announcing the winner later on in the video. And we have another giveaway. We're going to try and do a weekly giveaway at the end of this video as well. So stay tuned until the end. But right now, this is comicbookinvest.com. Comic book speculation and investing's hot 10 list of the week.
Starting out the list at number 10. Riptide number 1, again making the list.
2 weeks in a row.
But the price has gone up, reaching $30.
It's crazy. This one went from like 10 or 15 last week to 30 this week.
In 1 week. And shout out to CBSI over on their Instagram page. They actually mentioned a few days ago that Red 5 Comics, the production company that's putting out this comic book, just restocked on this comic book, as well as the Rift number 1.
So the Rift that was on the list a few weeks ago, as well as Riptide, which was on the list last week and this week, are both available at cover price on red5comics.com. Again, thank you, CBSI, for the shout out on that. If you're not following them on Instagram, make sure you follow them on Instagram because they're going to give you the up-to-the-minute information. You do want to watch out because since there is more being released on the secondary market, you're probably going to see quite a few people who are buying a lot of books and then driving the price down. But if this book is as good as people believe it is, and if it has the staying power, this could be a long-term one. So don't worry about dumping it quickly, but also don't overpay for this book.
Coming in at number 9, again, Star Wars Last Jedi number 4.
Star Wars Last Jedi
variant.
number 4. Oh my gosh. So it's a 1 in 25 variant. Again, it's Amilyn Holdo with the purple hair. We talked about her last time. This book does not exist. There's one copy on eBay, and it's $40 on auction with 6 days to go.
Yep.
This book is hot, and these Star Wars collectors are now knowing how difficult it is to find this book.
That price has gone up to about $70 now.
$70 is what it's maintaining, and when this auction ends by the end of next week, we might even see it higher than that.
Number 8 on the list, Vampirella, Roses for the Dead number 1, Mike Mayhew, signed, cover limited to 500 variant. Marilyn Monroe.
Definitely. That's kind of it. I love Vampirella. Mike Mayhew does an astounding Vampirella. I mean, I'm always a big fan of the Frazetta Vampirella, but Mayhew does really draw her well. And you can tell that if you see the Marilyn Monroe original, the calendar stuff she did before Playboy and actually the Playboy as well, it's all done on like kind of a red velvet bedspread type thing, and it's very, very clear that this is where Mayhew got it, and it is just stunning.
The line work is incredible. The covers, that red cover looks exactly like the Marilyn Monroe picture.
Oh, yeah.
It causes you to look at every inch of this comic book, like just the movement that it causes. It's amazing.
It's such an interesting cover because
you get lost in it.
You're not just looking at Vampirella's face or her other assets. You're really taking in the whole picture, and it's just really stunning what Mayhew has done here. Copies of this book are selling for $50 online right now.
Very good. Number 7, another one of these secret variants, Infinity Wars number 2. The unmasked variant. Russ, tell me, how do you feel about secret variants?
I hate secret variants. I really, really do. And my big thing is that I don't ever seem to get them, which is probably part of it. But more than half the time, you can't tell that it's a secret variant.
It says 1 in 10 here.
Now, okay. So 1 in 10 is what we're kind of gathering that it's about. But I ordered 10 copies and didn't get a single one. Again, small sample size. But I've heard of people that got between 50 and 80 copies and didn't get one or only got one. So the print run isn't exact here. We don't really know what it is. And most of the covers have a mask on, and 1 out of every 10-ish covers is Gamora with no mask on. Now, it's a normal cover price book. None of us could order it, so we don't know how many are out there. The print run's actually pretty large. On Tuesday, when I was unpacking my comics, we knew that there was something different about this. I had already seen information. Again, CBSI mentioned it on Instagram. A couple other people were mentioning it online. And by the time Wednesday rolled around, I was seeing these going, buy it now for $25 to $30. Ooh. Now, by today, they've kind of settled in the $15 to $20 range. And since the print run of Infinity Wars number 2 is so massive, Only time will tell where this is actually going to settle, but it is a hot book. If you can find the unmasked variant, go pick it up.
Number 6, looking so good. The Middleton variant. Aquaman, issue number 39.
On the list, it seems like they're kind of knocking themselves a little bit like, oh, this wasn't as hot as we thought it was going to be. You know what? It's a $3.99 cover price book. It is selling for 10 to 15, 40 hours after the book was released.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous book too.
Oh, it is a great looking book. It would look perfect on your wall. Again, all of these Middleton covers are very, very good, but we're already seeing them because it was a low print run. We're seeing this normal open to order variant cover selling $10 to $15, which is just crazy.
Mara variant.
Mara variant, and we could very well see her go up on this one because it is very hard to find. I got easily 6 emails this week for people who are looking for it now, and I already had 5 people ask me about it. I was supposed to get 3 copies. I got 1.
CBSI even mentioned that number 10, and shout out to that Middleton variant. That's gorgeous too.
And that's a super, like, that's one of the earlier Middleton variants. Now he's the hot stuff, but he's been doing a lot of the Rebirth variants. It was very cool to see that one. Thanks for sticking with us so far. We're going to take a little break right now and show you exactly the reason why you need to be watching our YouTube videos every week and checking out CBSI comicbookinvest.com's Hot 10 list every single week. Here is a list of people who actually watched our videos and read CBSI's list and found these books at amazing prices. Kick it off, Tom.
First on the list, we have Mixin 210 picking up a Flash 170 First Cicada for $4.25. Well done, sir.
Comics with Bueller killed it. He spent 50 cents each on an Iron Man 7 Riri Williams, 52 week number 11, and a Spawn 251 low print Spawn.
50 cents a piece.
50 cents a piece.
And Russ, he's putting out a video tomorrow on Saturday over on his YouTube channel talking about this find.
That's so awesome.
Very good. And then we have Wonder Slush, a homie, finding a Spawn 249.
Wow. We just did a video about the low print run of 249. It's just over 12,000 books, and he found this cheap at his local store.
And then finishing off this list, Mr. Killjoke finding Thor, God of Thunder, number 6 in the dollar bin.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me, man? Well done.
This is crazy. Again, the reason why you need to be watching these lists and reading, this is where you're going to get the information first.
And keep tagging us on Instagram. We love hearing about your finds, and we may put you in the video.
Oh, let us know. Absolutely. Make sure you tag Comic Tom 101, tag MillGeekComics on Instagram. We will definitely share and repost. We want to see your success stories.
Number 5 on the list, coming in strong, Kitchen number 1, Ming Doyle 1 in 13 variant.
So this is kind of a cool book. It's a Vertigo book from a few years ago, and the concept seems,
I think this sounds interesting. I'm actually kind of interested in checking this out.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's like, the mafia wives are taking over and having an opportunity to run the business when their husbands are in jail. This is a 1 in 13 variant, so it's going to be a little bit tougher to find out there.
What's with that odd number?
There's probably some symmetry there. I don't know what it was. Every once in a while they'll do it. Normally it's 10, 25, 50, normal like that. But whatever. It's DC. DC doesn't do as many tiered variants. The fact that they do have a Vertigo variant that is an alternate cover, it's kind of an anomaly for DC. How much is this one going for, Tom?
This one right now is going, well, it used to be going for like $10. Now it's going for 30 because there is movie announcements.
I know. The fact that the movie is coming out.
Melissa McCarthy, Tiffany Haddish. Coming in at number 4, we have a free comic book day, Russ.
That's still so crazy. The fact that a free comic book day is worth anything.
2007 Amazing Spider-Man.
Why is this worth something, Tom?
Oh, this is the first appearance of Jackpot.
Okay.
All right. And Variety reports that they're in production for making a Jackpot script, a script for Silk, as well as a script for, wait for it, Night Watch.
So there's been rumor about Night Watch for 3 or 4 years now. They've been talking about making a movie for him. We knew Silk was popular. Now, this is the first time I've heard something about a Jackpot movie. And other than this appearance, she had like a little mini series, 3 issues or so. I don't know, 2010?
That's right.
But there hasn't been a whole lot of other Jackpot stuff. So it's interesting that they're doing more with her in the Spider-Verse.
This free comic book day book is going for $20. And that 3-part run that you're talking about, which is really the only thing that she's done since Brand New Day, that Amazing Spider-Man run, it's like under $5 an issue. So these are some good books you can keep an eye out for.
Definitely.
All right, and while we're on the subject, we do have to pay tribute to Web of Spider-Man 97 through 100. First appearance of Kevin Trench in 97, first appearance of Night Watch in 98, and then you also have that issue 100 special, that gorgeous green foil cover, which is the first appearance of the Spidey armor.
Again, these weird Web of Spider-Man books that are going to be spiking because of a movie. Go figure.
You can get this whole run for under $20. They're going for under 10 if you're patient.
Amazing.
Good stuff. Amazing Spider-Man.
Hey, Tom, we don't really see trade paperbacks on the Hot 10 list very often. What's coming in at number 3?
We actually have more than just trade paperback. We have a horror comic coming in at number 3.
That's right in your wheelhouse.
Rejected number 1, limited to only 1,600 copies.
Wow.
Selling for $30. Now, this low print comic is interesting enough. I mean, the cover's gorgeous and it's a hot book. But something interesting that I found, Source Point Press, the publishing company who released this comic book, in 2007, they mentioned when announcing this book that Stan, the writer, was actually going to go to Garden State Comic Fest and that they were releasing an exclusive cover, limited to only 100 copies.
That sounds super cool. Did it happen?
I have no idea. I wasn't able to find any pictures of this online, any eBay listings, any for sale listings, anything at all. But if we have a book right now that has a 1,600 count print going for 30, imagine what an exclusive cover of as low as 100 is going to go for.
That sounds amazing. Be careful you don't buy any copies that are graded by PGX.
Oh, moving on to number 2. Number 2, we have Carnage Mind Bomb. Number 1.
Carnage My Bomb number 1. Okay.
What happened, Russ? Because this book exploded this last week. You shot me a message. You're like, what the hell's happening?
Yeah, on Wednesday, I had 3 people contact me. There was a person that made a YouTube comment. There was a person that came into the shop. There was a person that sent me an email. Today, I had another gentleman come in asking about it and Carnage Mind Bomb. So apparently, Donnie Cates, the gentleman who is working on the Venomverse right now and killing it with Cosmic Ghost Rider and Redneck and God Country. I mean, just doing some amazing, amazing stuff right now. Donnie Cates came out and basically talked about how this was his favorite Carnage book. And it's written by Warren Ellis, who is a fantastic writer anyway. It's a low print run book. The red foil cover makes it really condition sensitive, but it came out in 1996, and it's one of those that you're not just going to find in a whole lot of book bins. And it was a $5 to $10 book, and we're now seeing it push about $50 raw. And
this is like in a week.
Like
this just happened.
eBay, they've been going up even higher than that. We are watching them end higher and higher. What was the 9.8 at like $3.99 was when I saw it last time. I mean, just some crazy, crazy stuff. But really interesting side note, there was this great website that talked about the speculation and investment potential of this book in 2015.
Whoa.
And that website was comicbookinvest.com.
Hey.
I don't even know if CBSI remembers doing this, but there's actually an article that I found about this Warren Ellis Carnage book that they did 3.5 years ago.
Well done. Comicbookinvest.com.
Got to pay attention to him, man. It's awesome.
I love it. And then we are going to round out this list. Number 1, out of nowhere, thank you, Tom Holland, ASM 212 first appearance of Hydro Man.
Now, I really do prefer the Todd McFarlane Hydro Man cover over this one, but first appearance is still astounding. I mean, just really, really great. Tom Harlan joking around on camera, sees him getting his stunts double get shot with some water.
Maybe a hydro cannon.
Could be a hydro cannon. We're not quite certain. But I had someone come to the shop asking about this book, and I didn't have any in the back issue bin. And I did find one in the back room. But when I started looking on eBay, it's just the prices were going up and up and up. And I was expecting it to be, $10, $15.
Which is what it used to go for.
I know, and now we're looking $60 to $100, and it's really sticking closer to that $100 side.
I see, this is 100% speculation, but the market is deciding.
The market is deciding, and really, if it does turn out to be Hydra Man, make sure to get this book now.
Thank you so much for watching, and without further ado, the winner for last week's giveaway was Justin Day. Congratulations, sir. We will be sending you this Marvel Team Up 141 signed by Mr. Mignola.
Absolutely. What a gorgeous, gorgeous book. And you know what? Justin won this by liking, subscribing, and commenting down below. We have another giveaway this week. We are actually going to be giving away Cover B, the Josh Middleton variant of Aquaman number 39. Now, all you need to do to be entered into this one, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notify button, and comment down below. Tell us what you think about the video. Did you find any of these? Are you able to find any of these at your local shop? Make sure you do this, because you know what? This is the thing that keeps us going. CBSI, comicbookinvest.com, is doing a fantastic job of getting us this list every single week. And as you can see, we have hot things going out, and it is really just helping make this comic book community so much better.
We do appreciate your time. As always,
make sure you geek responsibly.
Enough
said. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And you can go to geekstreet101.com to get the merch, to get the mail call. What's the mail call? It's a box of comics I send you monthly, and it's pretty dope. You're going to open it up. You're going to be happy. We're all going to be happy. Geek responsibly.